Didn't see you there. What's up? How you guys doing? Hi, I'm Ken, your man in the cardigan. I drink and I review things. And today, I'm going to give you a book review. Cheers. So I'm just rereading a little bit of this book, and I got to tell you, this book, 10% Happier, legit has changed my life. Cannot recommend this book enough. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in ordering the book. It's not that expensive. In fact, let's see here. $16.99 paperback. This book changed my life. And I got to tell you, here's the thing. Dan Harris works for ABC News. Actually had an anxiety attack on the air. And as many of us do, as he went to deal with his anxiety, went through some unhealthy habits, drinking, drugging, as so many people do. And he was trying to figure out, in fact, like one of the things he says in the book, the name of the book was almost How I Can Silence the Asshole in My Brain. And he decided against it. And then he was thinking, well, what would be enough for someone to change their life? And he didn't want to exaggerate and say, be 100% happier, be 90% happier. He's like, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But the thought of, hey, could you be 10% happier? And who wouldn't sign up to be 10% happier? So the book is actually about how he went through his bout with anxiety and found meditation. And what I love about the book, and I don't judge anybody, if spirituality, connecting with the spiritual universe, if you think you're communing with spirits, cool, man. That's your gig, cool. I ain't judging. Not my gig, though. I am a very kind of pragmatic, stuck in the real world, don't have a lot of faith in what I can't see type of person. That's who I am. And so for years, the idea of meditating was something very foreign to me because a lot of people I know that meditated kind of took that real spiritual approach. And in this book, he really talks about how meditation is just a very pragmatic, sound strategy to essentially just getting your brain to work better. To kind of being able to pump the brakes on emotions taking over in certain situations. And it's a proactive strategy. You meditate every day so your brain starts to function in a little more efficient kind of methodology. So when emotions or tough situations come about, that your brain doesn't jump and get run by emotions. And one of the things they cite in the book is there was a Harvard study where they did a brain scan on people who meditated for 8 weeks. And in doing the brain scan, they noticed that the activity in the amygdala, which is like your emotional response center in your brain, that the activity in the amygdala actually decreased over those 8 weeks, and activity in the cerebral cortex kind of increased. And so for me, that was one of those things that wow, meditation can literally physiologically change how my brain operates. And that was a very enticing thing. So I read this book. I go back to it as a resource, but it is going to take me on a journey that now I'm meditating every day. I feel like I am more efficient, that I'm thinking better. I'm definitely less emotional. And even at times, like when I'm about to have that gut emotional reaction, I check myself. And I credit a lot of that to meditation. And, 2020, 2021, everyone's going through. If you can do anything to help with anxiety, and everything else that's going on in the world, to me, I would highly recommend meditation. But if you're the type of person that I am, and you're kind of, hey, man, realism, like give me something tangible. I need, growing up, my parents used to call me a doubting Thomas. Like I was that type of kid. So if you're in that same vein, and you really want to kind of, and it says here, how I tamed the voice in my head. If you want to look at like a really sound narrative And that's what it is. It's not advice. It's not an advice book. It's not. It's more of a narrative. It's how what he went through, Dan Harris's journey, how he came upon meditation, and how it works for him. So I highly recommend this. I should probably come up with something like a 4 stars or I don't know what A+. But I would give it an A+. Let's go with grades. Why not? Because that's probably the source of anxiety that we all grew up with and were born with that. So our first sense of anxiety was probably as kids when we were worried about a grade. So why don't we, to that end, the irony of it all, as we're talking about a book such as this, let's give it a grade. I give it an A+. I think it's really a solid narrative on someone's story, what they were going through. I mean, geez, imagine going through an anxiety attack on the air. I mean, really, he's on Channel 7, he's doing a news report for Good Morning America, and he has an anxiety attack. And if you want to, before you read the book, you can find it on YouTube, his anxiety attack. So check that out. He went to meditation after kind of getting involved with some unhealthy products, unhealthy habits. So, and then he found meditation. So I think this book is great. I highly recommend it. I'm giving it an A+. I'm reviewing things here. I'll put a link to get the book in the description. That's what I'm doing. And honestly, most of my reviews here, if you're tuning in for me to bash something, I'm going to give you reviews of stuff that I like. I'll tell you why I like it, but I'm all about the positivity here, man. It's going to be positive. So I'm going to review shit that I like. Jump on board, get it. But this book, man, 10% happier, right here. And I will not say this often about other books or other things I will review here. Legit, that book changed my life. No exaggeration. Changed my life. It made me think about meditation in a totally different way. And because of that, enabled me to start the habit of meditation, and consequently, I meditate every morning. And there's a 10% Happier app that is so well organized, and they have these courses. You take a course, and each class has a speaking piece and then a meditation afterwards. But I say class, the class are like 2 minutes long. So the organization of the app is incredible because it's great to fit it into your life. Hell, man, I got the pay version of the app, but if you're interested, and I'm not getting anything for this, but if you're interested, if you're watching this review and you're like, man, Ken sounds like he knows what he's talking about, I should take up meditation. The app, if you get the pay version, it gives you free passes. So shoot me your email. I'll send you a 30-day free pass if you're interested. Because I think today's day and age with everything going on, we all need something. And if meditation winds up being your thing, like it's been for me, cool, man. I'd be great if I could help. So click the link to subscribe. Give me a like button. If you meditate, I would love to know your experience with meditate. Put that in the comments below. There'll be a link to the book. It'll be an Amazon link to the book in the description. Highly recommend it. A+, 10% happier. Check it out. This book changed my life. It will change yours, or at least I hope so, for the better. So again, and I keep referencing today's day and age and everything we're going through. Be safe. Be healthy. Take care of yourself. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.